Hello friends, myself Professor Meenu Mangal, Department of Chemistry, Podar International College, Mansarovar, Jaipur. Today I'll discuss the nuclear chemistry. In this video I'll discuss the fundamental particles, classification of fundamental particles, radioactivity. Now the fundamental particles of nucleus, we know that the atom consists of the two distinct regions. The tiny central core is called nucleus and the surrounding space is called the outer sphere. And nucleus occupies the central place in the atom, and nearly all the mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus, and which has the radius of order 10 to the power minus 15 meter. The nucleus consists of positively charged protons and electrically neutral neutrons, commonly called nucleons. So nucleons are neutrons and protons, and A is equal to Z plus N, means the A is mass number and which is equal to the number of protons Z and number of neutrons N. This slide shows the classification of fundamental particles, and which the particle symbols, charge, mass in atomic mass unit, mass relative to the electrons are shown. And these fundamental particles are classified as stable and unstable, and the stable particles are those do not undergo any decay, whereas unstable particles decay and get destroyed spontaneously. And now the representation of nucleides is represented by this formula, where X is the elemental symbol and A is the mass number, Z is the atomic mass or number of protons. The classification of nucleides are of two ways. First is on the basis of Z and N values. Second is on the basis of nuclear stability. Now first one is the classification on the basis of Z and N values, and they are of four types: isotopes, isobars, isotones, isomers. Iso means same or equal. So such type of nucleides having same number of protons but different number of A, that is different mass number. So for example, 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. 1H1 is called hydrogen, protium, deuterium, and 1H3 is tritium. Second one is isobar. These nucleides have same mass number but different number of protons. That means A is same. Now isotones. These nucleides have different mass and different number of protons but have the same number of neutrons, means N is same. For example, hydrogen and helium, where N is same. Isomers, these nucleides having same number of protons, neutrons and mass number but differing in energy state. Now the classification of nuclear stability. These are of two types: stable nucleides and unstable nucleides. Stable nucleides are those which are permanent and their protons and neutrons contains remains unchanged forever. These nucleus of stable nucleides can be changed only under the severe condition of bombardment of external radiation, particles of very high energy, or by the neutron capture. Around 274 naturally occurring nucleides are considered as stable nucleides. For example, hydrogen nucleides, these are protium, deuterium and tritium. Unstable nucleides means these nucleides undergo spontaneous change with time and forming the new nucleides by the loss of their protons and neutrons or by rearranging. And so more than 2000 nucleides are radioactive in nature, and which include a very large number of man-made ones. Nuclear forces. Now in the nucleus, neutrons and protons exist, and so the forces acting in the nucleus is called nuclear forces. And nucleus has a very small size, 10 to the power minus 15 meter, and in which the positively charged protons and neutrons are packed together, but still the nucleus is stable because some strong attractive forces must be hold these particles together in the nucleus. And there are three types of forces: proton force, neutron force, and proton-neutron force. Collectively, these forces are called nuclear forces, and proton and neutron force are approximately equal, while the proton-neutron forces is greater than these two forces. Nuclear forces are also called the exchange forces because in the nucleus there is a constant interconversion amongst proton and neutrons through the formation of meson. And now the meson play a very important role in the nucleus. Mesons are of three types: positive, negative, and neutral meson. When neutron and proton, they are attracted by the positive meson, and the proton attracted by the neutral meson, and neutron attracted by the neutral meson. And so the meson is represented by pi. Positive meson is pi positive, negative is pi negative, and neutral is pi 0. The radioactivity. The radioactivity is a phenomena of spontaneous and uncontrolled disintegration occurs by the emission of active radiation from an unstable nucleus. And by this phenomena, a nucleides can be converted into the another nucleides by the decay of the some particles or radiations. On the basis of the effect of electric and magnetic field, the radiation emitted by the naturally occurring radioactive elements are classified into three types: alpha, beta, and gamma. Now in this figure, our radioactive elements emits the three types of radiations: alpha, beta, gamma, in the presence of electrically charged plates, and these radiations are shown in photographic plate. When these radiations are given out by the radioactive element, this process is called alpha decay, beta decay, and gamma decay. Now alpha decay is what? Alpha decay means when an element emits an alpha particle, the mass number decreases by 4 units and atomic number decreases by 2 units, and this is known alpha decay. And this is equal to the 1 helium nucleus, that is 2He4. Beta decay means the mass number remains unchanged and atomic number increases by 1 unit from the nucleus. And now the gamma decay, whenever the elements emits the gamma radiations, gamma rays, there is no change either in the mass number or in the atomic number, and gamma decay involves the radiation of high energy photon. Now the properties of alpha, beta, gamma radiations or rays. The first one is the properties of alpha rays. These rays consist of the positively charged alpha particles, and alpha particles have +2 charge and mass of 4 units, that they are helium nucleus, and they have a lower velocity about 1/10 of the light. They possess the least penetrating power due to the large size and low velocity, and they are deflected in electric and magnetic field in the smaller extent. They produce luminosity in zinc sulfide due to highest kinetic energy. They affect photographic plate to a lesser extent. The properties of beta rays: they have a high velocity about 9/10 of the light. They have minus charge and negligible mass, so they are called electrons. These rays consist of negatively charged particles. They have low ionizing power due to the lower kinetic energy. They have higher penetration power due to the small size and high velocity, and they produce lower luminosity in zinc sulfide due to lower kinetic energy. They affect photographic plate to a larger extent. Now the properties of gamma rays. These rays consist of electromagnetic radiations. These rays do not carry any charge. They have high velocity equal to that of light. They have least ionizing power due to the least kinetic energy. They have highest penetrating power due to known material nature and high velocity. They remain undeflected in electric and magnetic field. They produce least luminosity in zinc sulfide due to negligible kinetic energy. They affect photographic plate to a greater extent. Thank you.